Why those guys?
Just knowing what they could do with me, like going against them every day in practice, going against guys like him, Jackson, G, Mookie, and all the guys that started here. I wanted the best receivers to come so we could be the best DBs.
Lejond, what do you feel like are the things that you're going to bring to this cornerback room? Are there certain traits that are going to stand out about you when people watch you play?
I just want to be a great follower, to learn from all the older guys, and just take my opportunity when it's time and just play how I know how to play football.
Who are some of the older guys who have kind of taken you under their wing so far?
All of them really. It's not really one in particular. It's like really a brotherhood here, because if I mess up, it'll be somebody there to correct me, whether it's Sean, Amir, Marcus, all them 7, everybody here. They all love me. I love them. I know they got me with anything.
There are a lot of.
How excited were you when you found out that Kerry Combs is going to be the new cornerbacks coach here?
It was definitely really exciting, because knowing that I met him my freshman year, because he was the first person to originally offer me from here, and knowing he coming back, it was just definitely a big blessing. That I knew I had a feeling something good was going to happen anyway, so just knowing he coming back, that was a good thing for me.
There are a lot of openings, a lot of guys left. You're a true freshman, but what do you think of that opportunity?
I'm going to just seize every opportunity I get and just take it day by day.
You mentioned the guys here that kind of helped you out, but how much do you pay attention to the guys that left the program that are now in the NFL that have had success? Do you hear from them? Do you talk to them? Do you pay attention to guys that have left this program?
Yeah, most definitely. I talked to Michael Thomas, Marshawn Lattimore, all them guys. They all treat me like family, like we played together or something. So just knowing that the brotherhood is bigger than what it is just here, and it goes expanding to the NFL and people that's already retired and everything, it's just honestly a good feeling.
Did that start once you committed, or did that start when you were being recruited, or how did you
Definitely once I committed. I came here on one of my visits to the spring game. I met all of them, Denzel, Marshawn, Michael, Jerome. I met a lot of those guys at the spring game. So from there, that's when our relationship started building.
How much of a factor in you signing with Ohio State is the demonstrated success of, first-round picks like Jaron Conley, Denzel Ward, Marshawn Lattimore, Malik Hooker? How big does that play in your mind?
It's definitely really big in my mind, because knowing that a lot of these guys that Coach Combs has coached, and even Coach Hafley, Coach Johnson, all of them, they all coach first-round guys here, and it's just a legacy that you have to uplift to. The standard is already set to what it is, so it's just up to all of us to keep it going.
Was that the game changer, the clincher for you, or did you look at, like a quarterback might look at style of offense and stuff like that? I know at a guy your position, is that as big a factor, or is it more you have a goal to get to the National Football League, you're looking for a place that has demonstrated the ability to get young men there?
It was more of just me wanting to better myself as a person and a football player, definitely, because knowing what we have here, at Real Life Wednesdays, even it's say football wasn't to work out for me, I know I have a job after that, so it was bigger than football for me.
Lejond, was last year your first year playing quarterback?
Yeah, it was.
What was the biggest adjustment you had to make?
It's definitely a harder position, but I felt like I adjusted really well. The biggest adjustment I had to make was definitely just trusting my technique, because I know I'm so fast. So if somebody beats me at the line, I know I'm gonna come back and catch them. So just trusting the technique that my coach taught me, just it separated me when I started listening to what he was telling me.
So was that because you knew the conversation was you're gonna play cornerback here? Was that why
I wanted to play cornerback here, so that was how it started.
When you first got to IMG, when you transferred from Texas, what was an adjustment you had to make, just off the field?
Definitely not playing my first year, because it was a lot of big-time guys ahead of me, like Buckeye, Houston Griffith, Cisco, Greg Newsome, all of them. So just having to learn that, knowing that you're not always going to be the best one there, so you have to learn how to sit and wait your turn. That was the biggest thing for me there.
So both on and off the field, what have you taken from that?
Off the field, I would say time management, because being at IMG, it definitely prepared me for this. The schedules are similar. It's a little different here, because I'm in college now, but it definitely prepared me any better than any other place could have.
When you're recruiting a guy that comes here, what's your pitch to them? What do you say?
I'm just telling them we have an opportunity to win a national championship here. You saw what happened last year; they were that close, and we don't want to have that. I know they don't want to have that feeling anymore. And doing these workouts that I've been through so far, I don't want to ever experience that.
How have those workouts been in comparison to what you're used to?
They're definitely challenging. They push you to a level that you didn't know you had. And it's just it's really intense and it's really competitive.
Why give up these last few months as a high school student to come in?
That was a big part of the reason I went to IMG as well, because I knew what I wanted is bigger than just going to high school proms, high school dances, and everything. Like, I have a vision for myself and my family. So it's just I knew I had to do this so I can get ahead.
I wonder what Ohio State always talks about, and understandably talks about, its great tradition. You look around this facility and you see all the players and the banners and the team accomplishments and the individual accomplishments. But I'm curious, what does Ohio State tradition mean to you?
It means it's just big here. Like, knowing that you have a first rounder every year at the position I play, like, you have to step up, like, regardless if you're ready or not. Like, you have to step up and hold the legacy there. It's going to be first rounders this year, next year, the year after me, like, so on. Like, this is a cornerback school. It's a lot of position schools, but like when you think of Ohio State, you think of cornerback U. So that was a big thing for me.
I'm curious, and I have made the point before that I think to young people like yourself, tradition is not, it's not 10 years, it's not 20 years, it's not 50 years. It's like 2 or 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
So if I ask you, like, to name, like, Heisman Trophy winners from Ohio State, can you do it?
Eddie George. I don't even know. I mean, like, Troy Smith. Nah, I don't. I'm looking at, from what I've seen growing up, like, I didn't watch football growing up. I wasn't really a big football fan. I started football in 7th grade, and I just ran track my whole life. So when I started getting offers my freshman year, that's when I started taking football serious and having to, like, look into other schools and see, like, what they have going on and who's doing what in my position, like, what school is doing this, like, how many games are you winning a year, what are the coaches like, how are they coaching you on and off the field. So it wasn't 50 years for me. It was more of now.
If you're a fan and you want to join an Ohio State Facebook group, they ask you certain, like, what they consider to be, like, rudimentary questions that anybody ought to be able to answer. So, like, if they ask you, like, who's the most famous coach in Ohio State history or one of the most famous players in Ohio State history,